first of all, I wanted to say thank you to the Apex MI giving us the privilege and the opportunity to come out and speak to this forum. Uh, and also, congratulations to the team putting their best effort. So it would not be possible without the best of the best. Uh, so, Dr. Naveed has given me a task uh, towards the end of this presentation uh, to take the quiz. Let's see how many of you have been listening. So please pay attention to the quiz. There's a big prize, right, Dr. Naveed? Yeah, there's a big prize afterward. Oh, okay, dinner. Okay, so how many of you remember your chemistry periodic table? Anyone? A little bit. Can anyone read this, what Cu means? Copper. Okay, you got the dinner. Right? Okay, so the next most challenging one is what is the atomic number of this copper? That's a tough one. There's a big prize right after this. No, you don't have to. You have to remember your high school chemistry. Anyone? 28. Anyone? 19, I heard 19. 39, no. Okay, so yeah, I don't want to drag this into it, so it's 29. And I think Dr. Sherwani will send your prize. You will get an invitation for the next forum. It's coming soon. So please send him the invite. That's his prize. Right? Okay. So guys, we're here in Saudi Arabia. First I came in here last year to attend the LEAP conference. I see a lot of synergy when it comes to the tech world, and a lot going on as well, within this world. I'm not the AI expert or semiconductor expert. I just wanted to highlight a few things inside of the opportunity in this market, especially related to the connectivity. When I say connectivity, this is kind of my roadmap of my journey. The company I worked for and gained the momentum and the experience I needed to talk about connectivity. So this is connectivity. What does connectivity means? It's basically connecting two materials or two devices together and how you interface to provide the power and the signal and the data. That's pretty much is connectivity means. So how many of you think that you can get connected to LinkedIn without a wire or without a cable? What about Facebook? What about connected to Lenovo? So my estimate in this room, probably at least 1,000 connectors, interconnects, cables. It's part of our daily life. They all comes in different form and different shapes and different sizes, different applications, different data rate. So that's what we do. Not just the data center side of the connectivity. We do design and develop and manufacture. We're based in the U.S. Our manufacturing is located in Atlanta, Georgia. We have team in the Valley, Silicon Valley, and in Arkansas as well. So we do all kind of interconnect. Connectivity provides solutions for robotics, industrial robotics, medical side of it, healthcare side of it, the military side of it, aerospace. We recently finished a project for a company who provides the maps, especially the street view maps. How do they capture these maps driving around a car? So we connected their high definition cameras to their system provide the power, signal, and data to capture that images that you can access, and you can move around that little yellow person you see on the right corner when you open up your map application. We also have delivered recently the next generation of mapping capturing devices and system is going to be the drone. So I don't want to make you guys fall asleep again. So our team specialize our expertise in different areas, different part of areas. Our team has produced, developed, and manufactured millions of pieces and served all these big tech organizations, especially on the data side of the application. I'll talk to you in a minute what data means, or data cable assembly. So these names are familiar, I'm sure, to some of you or most of you. We have our team has over 100 IPs, and we have 3 additional IPs in the process. We know what it takes to qualify or to provide a solution for these type of application. Okay, so where do we fit into this forum, right? We're not a semiconductor guy, but without our connectivity, you're not going too far. Your semiconductor is not going to push too far out that you could have end-to-end closed loop. So we fit in, especially from the high-speed standpoint. We fit in on the server rack or inside the rack. The reason why I believe in copper, copper has probably the second best electrical conductivity, and from the cost perspective, is everywhere. So 80% of the server racks, you will see copper cables, cable assemblies, interconnect at a high data rate. We're pushing the limits. We have solutions that could go up to 1.6 terabyte per second out of copper. Of course, your switch at top of the rack, they all are long distance connections, and they run over optics. So I'm not a big fan of optics. I've been hearing from last 30 years that optics is going to take over. I'm still waiting. Okay, this is a little video. I don't know if I can play that. How can I play this? Oh, you're going to play this? Oh, okay. All right. So it's a PDF, guys. It's supposed to have a video. I thought we can play the video, but it's fine. So these are different type of form factors. In a plain, simple English, they are QSFP and SFP and OSFP. Some of you maybe are familiar with this. They all come in different sizes, shapes, and forms, and perform, different characteristics to achieve your signal integrity. Signal integrity piece is critical for these high-speed cable assemblies. From direct attach, it's a passive device, ACC with the redriver in the active electrical cables has a DSP which can push the signals out a little bit too far. So just to give you a concept, and this is the skeleton, what goes inside, and it's highly dependent on a manufacturing process. Designing is one side. The biggest challenge comes into a process to manufacture at a very high data rate and what it takes. So this is just give you the inside look of the appearance, what is needed. So think of it, driving a car on a highway 100 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden, your road changes to a train track. What's going to happen to you? You're just going to say, oh, crap, where am I? So, all of these road bumps, especially you're connecting several physical devices or materials together, from the wire to the PCB circuit board to your connector. The signal is coming from the semiconductor at a very high rise time. And then we have to make sure the highway is as smooth as possible, and you feel like you're going 100 miles an hour. Every termination, every uh, material changes, it changes uh, the signal integrity performance. So it kills your signal. So we have to apply the physics and the science around this. What is going to take to deliver a signal coming out of semiconductor, loop around and going back. Uh, so it is very intense, highly process dependent process. Um, and we have the capability, and we've been doing this, the manual production lines and also the automation lines that we can build and design. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention this is one of the favorite slide of one of my colleagues. He happens to be in this room. He's a physician by trade, but he. This is his favorite slide that I stole it from him. How the semiconductor and the rest of the neural networks works around the human body. So the anomaly is, the human body has a brain, which is your semiconductor, and all of the connectivity goes through your nervous system, right? So, to be able to enable the entire connectivity, your brain has to function well, your wires has to work well, your nerves has to work well to deliver a operation or, an action that you like to perform. So looking at it, this ecosystem, you guys probably recognize most of the brands and the tech names on the left side. And on the right side, there are three major players on the connectivity area who does pretty much, you can imagine, any connectors, interfaces, cables, and connectivity solutions. In the data center side of it, so Amphenol, TE, and Molex, they dominated this market. They have almost 70% of the market share. That's huge. There are capacity constraints as we speak, as this industry is growing fast. There are shortages, high demand, low supply. The companies, the tech world is fighting over each other. And here we comes in as a copper velocity, right in the bottom of it, that we wanted to bring this experiences we have achieved, to build the next generation of manufacturing hub for interconnects and cables. Uh, it's an exciting time for all of us. Of course, the industry is moving. It's moving fast. It's moving in the right direction. We wanted to localize as much as possible. So just give you an example. This is one of the high-speed interconnect cables that is actually made in Saudi Arabia. I took Dr. Naveed's advice, so I don't want to wait till the end of this forum. I said maybe I can do it in my hotel room. So I put few parts together and put a label, slapped a label on it. It says made in Saudi Arabia. There we go, right? So we are producing in Saudi Arabia. If you want to feel and touch, you can definitely have it. So I wanted to highlight the growth side of it. Sorry, what is the growth looks like. And I'm pretty sure all the data is out there. You guys are aware of it. The size of the market, how big is this market? I don't have big billions here, as Dr. Naveed says. We don't care. If it's 100 billions or 50 billion, right? So there are big numbers for sure. I 100% agree. So the demand for this region, the MENA region, is about 57 millions of these type of ports will need these type of interconnect cable assemblies. And I know there is a lot being collaboration and promises to deliver all the hardware racks from the United States to Saudi Arabia, and I'm sure they will match that. But I don't know if it's humanly possible, especially all the big techs are fighting over each other. And for as far as the supply demand goes, when I say fighting over, they're fighting for capacity. They're going after dropping off millions and buying the entire capacity for next 3 years. So I don't know how these cables are going to arrive here. So let's wait and see till we're starting to produce locally. This is just kind of the growth side of it. It shows, how many racks is going to be installed in the MENA region. It's roughly around 800,000 projected numbers. And what is the breakdown of these type of cables? Again, they comes in different form and different applications and different characteristics to address the signal integrity piece of it. So demand is out there, and it is going to continue to grow. Again, if it's not 100 billion or 500 billion, it's going to be some billions. I think we all know that. Here's the share Saudi Arabia, or no, this is again the breakdown of type of cables is going to capture. The biggest one is the simplest one. It costs a whole lot less. And 70-80% of the copper cables inside the rack are copper cables. So the DAC will take almost $1.45 billion for this MENA region, 1.3 for the ACC. They're active cables. They can drive a little bit longer. And the Ferrari of these cables are AEC cable with the DSP, a retimer they can push and compensate for a lot of your losses in your signal. I guess that's all I have. All right, thank you guys.